Hello, I'm happy you're here. It's day 2 of the decluttering attempt, the decluttering vlog series. Hello, sweetie babies. You ready to eat? Yes, we are ignoring the fact that the front of this heater never got put back on since my office has been built when we moved in here about 7 years ago. Details. Anyway, this is our day 2 of our decluttering vlog series. And it is MLK Day, so I have my kids home today, and I think that if this was like a regular Monday, I would be able to do the thing that's on this list, which is a Goodwill run / put stuff up on Facebook Marketplace. But since I have the kids today, that just does not feel doable with them here. That needs to be a day that they're both at school. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cross off gym shelves. We've done gym shelves. Oof, if we skip ahead to the next one, number 3 is books, which actually kind of works out a bit for me because I've been doing my book channel as well at the moment, just trying to pour a little bit more love into that. And I have a plan for my TBR books, but it's hard to do all of this stuff all at the same time. So let's just take a look real quick. I have bought more books since the last time we did this. We did do the books. We cut down on the books in June when I last did this decluttering series. I've since bought new books. I read this book last year and I found it at Bull Moose for 50 cents, so I couldn't let that go. So I'm thinking what we do is we go through all of these books and just start taking the ones down that I just know I'm not going to get to, and get rid of the ones that I own that I've read that I didn't really like. I would love to keep my rainbow shelves. I think it's really cute. Another issue is I have this book cart completely plastic wrapped up because I have the cat box in here and I didn't want litter getting into the books down here. So we're going to have to delicately unwrap this, rewrap it, and go from there. I wonder too, should I also take a peek at the kids' books? I have a bit of time today. I was going back and forth with a friend about getting together and getting the kids together and everything today, but I don't think that that's gonna happen. I think we're just going to have a chill home day. That's Marvin barking at his food dish. So I think we can make some time to go through and box up some books to get rid of. I'm just trying to get like a little first glance idea of what I'm going to do. What, babe? So I feel like I have a regular people amount of books. Like, it's a lot, but it's not a lot. It's not like, holy cow, how much money have you spent? So there's not a lot, I think, that I need to truly address in this realm, which is why I think I should also try to tackle the kids' books as well. But I feel like oh, hi baby. I didn't bring up a box or anything. I'm just going to make a stack on this chair behind me. I am just going to take out books, and hopefully this shelf doesn't get too empty where it starts falling over. So I'm just gonna start, maybe I'll start on this end. I don't know where to put this yet. Oh geez, it's more a decorative piece. I don't know where to put these yet. We're keeping these, but keep them out of the way. Okay. So here's my first initial stack pulling out of there. We've got early American women writers. I wish that I could be someone who likes to read these types of things. This is like an anthology of early American women writers. I just don't think I'm in the space for this. I started it years ago. I got about 46 pages in, and that was it. Then I've got I Don't Know How She Does It. I don't know if I ever started this. Did I start this? Nope. We've got Like, Comment, Share, Buy, Beginner's Guide to Marketing Your Business with Video Storytelling. I think at this point I've read enough of this kind of book. I didn't read a lot of this particular one, but I've read enough of this kind of book. I've watched enough videos about this type of concept, and now I just gotta do it. Okay? Stop messing around, just do it. There was a fortune in here. It says, happiness begins with facing life with a smile and a wink. That was not a wink. Okay. Then we've got Tracks by Louise Erdrich, which I feel like this is something that I would love to read. This is the first in the series of 4 books. I'm pretty sure that this is like Indigenous based, and I would love to read more books around Indigenous people. However, I don't think that I'm going to get to this one, and I've held on to it for a very long time. And then we've got Hocus Pocus, the all-new sequel. It's time to just be okay with letting it go. I do absolutely love Hocus Pocus though, so that's why I've held on to this for so long, but it's just time to just accept the fact that I'm not going to read this. And then I've got Miss Peregrine's Home for Particular Children. I've had this copy for so long. I've heard good things about this, but I think it's kind of more of like a magical realism more than a fantasy. And I'm not really a magical realism type of person. Maybe I'll come back to the idea of reading this, and if that does happen, I'll get it from the library. The first little stack. I do plan on filling in these spots and bringing it back to like this length. Next, I don't think I want these. The Maze Runner series, I don't think I want it. Goodbye. I'm just afraid that these books are going to fall over now. Ugh, I don't want to take the plastic off this. It's next to the cat box. Should do it now while the kids are busy. Put it off, just do it now. Like, has that been enough? I've done enough, right? No, just keep going. I'm gonna try to artfully hide the litter box. Have you come here to use your litter box, or are you just curious about what I'm doing? Ugh, okay. This down here is a lot of my middle grade books that I want to hold on to. These are more like things I want to save for my kids, things that I have read before. Do I want a copy of Hamlet? No, I don't. I don't want a copy of Hamlet. Do not want The Perfect Storm. I do not want whatever this is. Little Women I do want to keep. The help, again, business strategy books. It's time to let that go for now. Physics of the Impossible. No. I really want to read this book and take my time and actually annotate and everything. Harlots, Whores, and Hookers, A History of Prostitution. I've had this book for so long, and I don't even know when it came out. 1979. So this is something I would love to take a little pen and tabs to and actually go through earnestly and learn about. Should I put Harlots, Whores, and Hookers next to Everyday Feminism? I feel like yes. Got Girls in Lawn Chairs. I don't think I'm ever going to read. And I don't think that there's any books I want to get rid of on this top part. Is there anything I can move to up top to fill in the holes? Hi, babe. Okay, so I had come down to the basement, found a box, and now here are the books I took out of my office. It's a good little haul of books. And again, because I don't have a lot of books upstairs to begin with, like all of my books are in my office. Like that is all of the books that I own. I'm not looking to own shelves and shelves and shelves of books. I would like to build up more of a book collection of books I absolutely love by authors I absolutely love and keep it at that. So I'm happy with that amount of decluttering for the books, for unhauling, if you will, and I'm feeling good about it. I should take a quick little look. The kids have books upstairs and downstairs and all around stairs. They're everywhere. And I typically cannot help myself when it comes to buying the kids new books. So there's constantly loads and loads of books to address. This is their downstairs spot. Marvin, can you leave the tripod alone? Can you leave the tripod alone? Thank you. But books like these, it's time. Board books, it's time. Thank you, baby. Marvin, you silly boy. In addition to decluttering books, I really need to do a house clean. This is usually the day I clean for a couple of hours and I talk to my friend on the phone, but since it's a school holiday, she and I both can't really get on the phone to do that. So I have to find motivation a different way. Took the kiddos to skate lessons and they both moved up. They've graduated to the next level of difficulty for ice skating, which is fun to see. We're gonna do 6 more weeks before we're like done with it completely until the fall, mostly because I need them to do less things in the spring because I'm very busy in the spring, especially after school. So they've got 6 more weeks of skating, and I am now out at the grocery store because it's dire. You know, when you start living off like the random things in the back of the cabinet, that is where we are at the moment. So I need to pop in. I've got my little list. Everyone's made their requests for what to get at the grocery store, so I'm gonna go in, do a quick shop, and head back home. I feel the sleepiness coming for me. So let's get this done and over with. All right, grocery shopping is done, and it was a big grocery shop because, like I said, we are out of so many things. Like the snack selection for the kids today, they're like, what do you mean all we have is oatmeal? Like, hello, where are the snacks? So I did a lot of like big buys like that. So it wasn't just like getting stuff for dinners, it was also getting the snacks and getting stuff for lunches and everything like that. The price was crazy. It was crazy. I was like, and I would say I stuck pretty close to my list, and it was just still so expensive. So expensive. But I'm about to get comfortable. I'm going to lay down. I'm going to watch Make Some Noise on Dropout, and I'm going to try to figure out how to squeeze in a declutter tomorrow. I think I'm going to have to pick something randomly from the list, because if I just go by what I still have to skip, because I still can't do a Goodwill trip tomorrow, I'll have to try to do that on Wednesday. The next one that I would have to do for tomorrow is this craft closet in this room over here, and I don't know that I can do that with Poppy here, but honestly, she just might be okay with taking a project out and going to do it on the table while I go through this closet. And I went through this closet in June. It should not be that big of a deal, but I feel like there's some puzzles I want to get rid of, and I need to tackle whatever's going on down in this bottom corner. I don't think it will take, it shouldn't, I said this last time, it shouldn't take that long. I think the biggest decluttering, I would not touch anything in there. Everything would be like pretty much that, and the puzzles and going through the crafting bits and maybe consolidating some stuff. This is too early in this process for me to be trying to shove stuff off because I don't want to do it, and not because it's just difficult to make it happen. Because now that I've looked at it, I'm like, okay, yeah, I can do that. I can do that one tomorrow. We don't have to push that off. All right, going into the craft closet tomorrow. I'm feeling good about the books I got rid of and managed to bring down to the basement, and hopefully, and we'll see if they are on their way out when we do the Goodwill day. But I'm going to lay down on the couch now, watch Make Some Noise, and then head up to bed. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a great time during this declutter vlog series, and I'll see you tomorrow.